Welcome back to the channel, folks. My name is Zepp Reacts, and we are back with The Warning. It has been a while, and I'm actually really excited to do this because I haven't listened to them in quite a while. I did a couple of reactions to them a while back, and I just kind of left it there. I haven't really listened to that much of them, and I've been really trying to get to see these guys live. In fact, if I tab out here, you'll see I've got these tabs open. I'm looking at flights here because of their UK run that they're going doing in the middle of the year. There's a chance I might actually be able to get to go and see them, which I am very hopeful for. But I've just been thinking about the band a lot. You know, they were massive for me on YouTube for my other channel, Zepp Cast. It was, what was it at the time? Zepp Zone, or just Zepp, I think it was called. And it propelled my channel. It might have even been Zeppelin, now I think about it. It might have been my first name that I took. But that was massive for my channel. It propelled it up to partner. The Warning's fan base is a huge part of my kind of YouTube career and my ability then to earn, even though it's very little, earn a little bit from YouTube at a time where I really needed it. So The Warning has been a massive part of my channel, my online world. And you know, I have been critical of them in the past as much as I have been in terms of giving them praise. I recognize that, and I stand by that as well. Not everything from them I particularly like, and I also think as well, because of how wonderful you guys are as a fan base, there's a lot of more predatory reaction channels that kind of take advantage of that and will say that they love it and everything's great. They have best albums of the year, they have best song of the year, blah, 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 purely to kind of, I suppose, butter an audience up, which is just fine. The game's the game. I don't judge them really for doing that. I might have when I was a little younger, but I like to kind of keep it real because I understand especially being fans of bands who've gone downhill, I don't like kind of people just saying, this is the best thing they've ever released, when it could be trash, you know. It's very possible. But anyway, the actual point of this video, I've already ranted for 2 minutes, my God. I want to get back into listening to The Warning. I'm hoping to go and see them live. I may finally go back and react to that first album, but I am just scared to, because I reacted to that second album, and as I suspected I wasn't particularly impressed by every part of the album, and people were quite vocal on that, and everyone says they'd love to hear your opinion until it's an opinion they don't agree with, and then they get a little more edgy. So I was like, is it worth it? I don't think so, but I might go back to it and actually try and do it. And I really want to hear them in a live setting now with better recordings. And I was going through their YouTube channel trying to find more things, and I came across this, which is from 2022, but it's kind of that era where they started kind of, I like to think of it as the third album era. I can't remember when that third album came out, but it's that era of where they're going around and they're not just plugging in things. They got proper recordings and it's proper sound setup, all of that, and it's still intimate gigs. So I actually had a very sneak peek to one of the songs that's on this concert, and the sound was really good. So I was like, okay, I want to react to this, and I'm going reacting to it just a song at a time. But I'm just going to kind of listen through this concert on YouTube because it just makes a little more sense to do it like that rather than trying to find the videos and put them in order, because I'm going to react to them in order from here. So that's what I want to do, guys. If you enjoy this, again, please do make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy. Subscribe to this channel if you can get me to partner. I'm hoping to do live streams again where we can react to whatever you submit in. It'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, thank you for being here. And we are going to get into this one with the first song from this concert, The Warning, Z. I love this song, so I'm excited for this one. Love the punchiness of that bass. Such a groovy tune.
Loneliness, your friend of mine. Pull the trigger, love me happily.
Okay, damn. Okay, this is mixed for the recording anyway. Beautifully, like everything is mixed to perfection for the recording. You're really getting to hear everything in its individuals. That is fantastic, and it's such a groovy tune. It's really fun. You know, this is going to be quite a controversial statement, but even though she does have a really good voice, I've not always been a fan of her voice on certain songs, which I think is down to maybe not being a native English speaker. I think just the way she inflects on certain words, I'm not a fan of. Again, but my taste in vocals is a bit niche. I listen to wailers like Matt Bellamy, Jeff Buckley, Connor Mason, you know, like kind of more tonal wailers as opposed to maybe really clear speaking, hitting vocals. And what I'm loving about her vocals here, as you know, as far up, except for the recent recordings that I listened to on this channel, this is 2022, so this is kind of the most recent live setting that I've heard them in. A lot of the stuff that I heard kind of maybe start of 22, maybe 2021, back end of second album, they're still kind of on that up and up, but they still are. But I mean, like, just kind of getting noticed in the scene is this. She sounds like she's getting more trained, and I actually don't know if it's training or just maturity that comes with age, because Connor Mason's very much the same, a phenomenal vocalist, but like in recent times has really seemed to shift gears again in terms of grit and being able to manipulate his voice in different ways to suit more punchy elements of a song. And again, names are out of my head with this band. I'm sorry. They always are. It'll never change. The names always escape me, but the singer, she just has... it sounds like she's just improved a lot in terms of how she sounds in certain parts of the song. Her grit, her mic control is fantastic. You know, could be partially down to the way it's set up for the recording, but I wouldn't want to be that critical. I think it's more her being flawless on the mic control. And yeah, adding in grit in certain areas, that the way she holds a note, it's very akin to that of the studio recording, which is a testament. A lot of bands, even top bands, can't do that, whether they're dropping a semitone and or changing the way they inflect on certain words. But no, there's like a kind of a beat for beat here in terms of it sounds very studio recording-esque, but then obviously being amplified by the live element. So it sounds really, really cool. It's the only pause I think I'm going to do in the song. I'll play it right to the end and give you my final thoughts, because I don't want to keep you guys on this one for too long. Is that a 5-string bass? I think it is. I love this mix. Lovely harmonies. She nailed that. She fucking nailed that.
Dad.
And straight into an ad. Fantastic. Dad. Yeah, I don't have my YouTube Premium anymore, folks. I'm sorry, but brilliant. I'm getting this. I'm not keeping an ad on the screen while I talk to you guys. Get out of here. Go. Shoot. Bye. Okay. Guys. Brilliant. That was very, very good. I mean, the atmosphere was crazy that they bring to that song. She nailed the guitar solo. It's just such an energetic, vibey song. it's groovy. I suppose it's cheeky in a sense, although I never really like getting into that stuff with bands because I think it's I don't like even though a lot of people are very into kind of the presence and what they do on stage and how they're acting, but I feel like when you start to get into that stuff, again, just for me personally, it's not like they're doing it, but it's like poser territory. It's like, you know, when Willow Smith hears one rock song, she'll uses her millions to hire a team around her to actually play the instruments, while she'll stand on stage with a backing track at ripped jeans and try to look cool for the TikTok edits, you know, like that. And obviously this is not what they are, but I just think I know loads of people love stage presence, but for me, sometimes looking at their attitude on stage is sometimes it's like the beginning dive into the posing culture of looking cool. So I try not to pay too much attention to that, but it's really cool now that they're playing with such a confidence in their sound. Like they're a band that's on like such an up. I'm really curious to see if they do hit that sort of next level to where, you know, especially over in Europe and the UK, where it's not a case of where they're filling out the clubs and the dance hall music scenes, but they start filling out like small, like proper 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people venues. You know, that I'd be very curious to see if they break into that market. I absolutely think they have the potential to, but so many bands who honestly should be there don't get there, and such a shame. But man, The Warning, I mean, they just have such a great sound, and while a lot of other songs can be misses for me at times, when they hit well, and there's no denying they are a phenomenal band. And Z is up there with one of my favorite songs anyway, so to start it out like that, really, really enjoyed it. And folks, we've ran nearly 13 minutes already, so we are going to leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. I don't know when they're going to be released. I'm still not fully back into it yet, and I don't want to just go The Warning only, The Warning heavy on this. So I'm going to still use this live recording to listen to more, but the next video may not be by The Warning, but we'll see. But until then, folks, take care. Thank you for watching. Peace.